And I'm going to tell you, this is going to be a common occurrence. It won't just be with TikTok. So recently, TikTok went off the air for like a day for people. And many of you are running your businesses through TikTok, and it was terrifying because it's like, what do I do? My whole business is on TikTok. So I'm a solopreneur. I have been a solopreneur for over 14 years, St. Louis Marriage Therapy. You can check out my website. And I have been on various forms of social media. I've been on the Huffington Post blogs. I have been on YouTube. Had a podcast. I have had, I mean, you name it, I've done it. Because when you've been in a business for a long time, you need to have different mediums to get yourself out there. You have to evolve. It is very common for something to happen in your business that shuts things down, and what you actually need is redundancy. So last year, I'll tell you this story. I have had a website going strong and healthy on Google for a long time. And last year, it was actually like December before last year, suddenly I had a drop on clients and I was wondering what's going on. And sometimes Decembers are just lower months for me in general because it's the holidays, people are doing different things. And so I just thought it was my typical December as a part of the ebbs and flows of my business, but it wasn't. It continued into January. So usually what'll happen is people spend time in the holidays with their family, but then they've spent too much time with their family and they realize, God, I can't stand these people. I need therapy. And then they call me. That's how my business works. So January usually is an influx of lots of people who spent way too much time with each other over the holidays. And this continued into January and it continued into February. And what happened is my website and Google were no longer meshing. Google, all of the search engine stuff that I had been doing up to that point was not working. Actually, my website wasn't even showing up on Google anymore. Like I would look up sex therapists and I just didn't exist. Poof, I was gone. And it was terrifying. I was like, what do I do? One thing I learned in that is that I had put too much of my time and energy into Google and I had not created some redundancy in marketing. And what redundancy is where, so you still may just be a solopreneur, but you need more than one platform or medium to have your stuff out there. And it doesn't all need to be online either. So in my business, I have 3 platforms for my marketing now and I always have, but I had not put as much effort into those other 2 more recently. I had come to rely more heavily on Google. And then when Google just axed me for whatever reason, something changed with Google, then that medium was no longer a good space for me to get clients. So my 3 pillars for marketing and to keep a variety of marketing out there is I do some website and Google search engine optimization. I do networking, like face to face, where I'm talking to other people on like through different networking platforms, speaking, putting myself out there in the world. And then the third one is YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. And you're obviously listening to me on YouTube, so you know what I'm talking about. But so basically, those are my 3 pillars. And if I were to break those down into your business, think of one face-to-face platform, one Google space, and one social media. And the reason to do this is that you need redundancy so that if one of them falters, if one problem happens, then you can still rely on the other 2 while you're figuring the one out. Don't do what I did. So I had become so reliant on Google and my website and search engine optimization that when Google made all of the changes that basically made my website go, look, it's gone. Hi to all the viewers. Thank you for showing up. But when Google, like, we broke up, I guess, for a time, then I didn't know what to do and I had no clients. And the hard thing is I also, like it's terrifying because if that's where I'm getting all my clients and now Google's not working, so that I'm not having the money coming in to fix the Google that I need to be fixed. So that's another reason why it's so important to have more than one pillar, right? That you're focusing on and making happen, because then if one goes off, you still have the other to rely on. So after that Google debacle, I did get working with some search engine optimizers for sure. But in addition to that, I made sure that I had things in my business on a regular basis where I was getting myself out there. So I made sure that I was doing at least 2 to 3 networking events every month. Just like that's a regular part of my business now. So like even when people don't find me on Google, they find me face to face. And then also, if, like in that second space of social media right here with YouTube, I do regular videos every week and my professional videos. And then now I'm doing live streaming every day, Monday through Friday. So again, that's my social media platform. And yes, I put it on the other social medias, but really YouTube is where I'm staying focused. And so I really want you thinking about these things for your business too. What are your marketing redundancies, ways that you're putting yourself out in different ways so that you can make sure that you're still findable on these different mediums? Because when a TikTok breaks down like it did, where they just took it off, and that this will happen. It's not an if, it's a when. When things happen that change your ability to market, then you are just up a creek and you have nothing else to do. So it's super important for you to have a variety of mediums. But if you're one person, it is too hard to do too many. And so I would suggest keeping it about 2 to 3. All right, thank you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the posts. Also, if you think this would help someone, please send them the video. I am obviously trying to get more subscribers, but how I do that is by you sharing and sending this off to other people you think would benefit from the videos. So also please like and subscribe. Thank you.